Well, the day has come. My wife was filming, so I said goodbye to my mother-in-law. And there I go.
Today's the first day verifying the northern route of RideMex. Left home about 2.5 hours ago to get to Tequila on the highway. And now I'm heading up to the Yesca reservoir.
Most men I know dream of a ride like this. They talk about it in garages, over beers, on forums. They buy what they think is the perfect bike, the one that will finally carry them into the unknown. But that bike is never ready. The tires, let's get some better tires. Let's upgrade the skid plate. Let's hardwire in that Garmin. There's always one more thing. It's usually one more excuse. Then there's the wife, maybe the kids, the job, the house. And there's the cartel too. Better wait. Let's just wait until things cool off. Good morning, guys. This is the Yesca reservoir right outside of Tequila, up here in the Sierra Madre. Just came up that road over there, down there. It's all paved, which is nice, but don't expect it to last. I'm really hoping the road ahead is not washed out because of all the rain we got this year. Roads in Mexico tend to stay open because they're not recreational roads. All these back roads in Mexico are used by people to get to their small communities, to get to their fields, do their agricultural farming work. So I'm hoping they're not. Don't have to drive or ride for, I say drive sometimes because in English it's manejar, and it doesn't really matter what you're on, it's always manejar. You manejar a car, you manejar a motorcycle, but anyway, you'll ride for a few hours and then realize the road's closed and there's only one way back. That's why we call it route verification. But it's so beautiful now. This area is very semi-desert. Lots of acacia trees. Plenty of thorns. There's some local police. I like to get a feel for the area before I get into it. When I got gas, I talked to the guys there and just mentioned the direction I was heading, and they were really chill. If you tell people you're going on some way and they're really relaxed, that's a good sign. This is a fun road. Oh, it's been a year since I've been on the road. Daisy and I spent 7 months on the road last year. 5 of them verifying RideMex. And we came back home last December, but I did finish the southern half of the RideMex project. We finished riding it in August. So I haven't been out exploring the backcountry far from home since last August. Okay, well, you know, I'm doing this vlogging because I really want to share what this is really like. The pavement came to an end. They came to a pretty steep, slippery spot where the dirt started. And I'm heading down here. I'm looking at the map. And I did about 1/5 of it on the pavement. And the pavement is a lot easier than the dirt. And it is very desolate back here. So to be completely honest, there are times like this when I'm like, maybe I should just turn around and find another route. But right now the road's fine. I don't know. I try never to get myself into a situation I can't get myself out of. And so far, I can get myself out of the situation. But I don't know. 2 hours down the road, I don't know how far it is exactly. Never know. There is another road that joins up with this one, making the route somewhat shorter. And I took my backpack off. It's under the and I'm just going to show you all of this, the nitty-gritty, because honestly, this is what you need to show that this isn't easy. Sometimes you just show the gory moments when everything's going great. That is not stable up there. But as Daisy said, my wife, very rightfully so, she said, you're not going to want to carry that big backpack. Well, it's not really the weight that was bothering me, to be honest. It was the bulkiness of it. But I'm sure she knew that too. And that might work. At least we'll see. I'm going so slowly. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't. But this is really desolate back here. However, I do see the road ahead over there and some fields. Mexico has some truly wild places. Whoop. Okay. And I must be completely honest. Last year, going with other people really changes the entire perspective. But just gotta gather my composure and calculate. So we'll see how it goes. Bunch of cornfields over there. But it's Sunday. Sunday is Mexicans' really only day off for those that choose to be off. Ah, this is nice. A little bit of shade. And it's November. This has got to be miserably hot in the peak of the dry season, March and April. Oh, day one, Richard. Pull yourself together. Pull yourself together. You're not doing this because it's easy. You're doing it because it's going to be an amazing thing to have a true TransMexico route across Mexico. People will get to see the country like few ever have. Beautiful country. Very beautiful. This is what you find when you just keep pushing through. Just gotta keep going. Don't let yourself give in to your doubts. Keep your head on your shoulders. Look at that. Beautiful. Put my goggles on the back of my helmet because get some more air through the front. It's pretty hot back here. I love this Motage Tractionator desert tire. Plenty of traction. I love the Tractionators, and this one, or the Adventure tires, Motage Tractionator Adventures, but these are even better. And since this is desert, I thought it'd be appropriate. They're nearly impossible to come by though in Mexico, I'll tell you that. Very difficult to come by. I couldn't even get any Motage Tractionator Adventure tires. I literally bought the last one on Mercado Libre, Mexico's Amazon. Obviously I can get more from the States, but that takes a few weeks. Takes a few hours to get into the groove, get used to the weight of the bike and everything I packed. There'll be days like today when I wish I'd brought less, but then when there's that beautiful sunset and I'm using the drone, I'll be happy I brought it. When I'm in Durango in the city, using the Nikon. I'll be happy I brought it, so I'll get used to it. There isn't much a human being can't get used to, given the need. So I'll get used to the weight. Yep. Look at that. It's like a super highway. Smooth straightaway. Beautiful spot. Look at that. Red cliffs, clean water. A pretty rough road. Stopped to check my bags, and so the guy came out of nowhere. Huh? Good. Good.
Hola, amigo.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Buenas tardes, ¿cómo le digo?
Buenas tardes, bien.
¿Anda cantando poquito?
Ah, estaba ajustando mis bolsas y salió de ahí.
Ah, está bien.
Sí.
¿De dónde se viene en ese motón? ¿De dónde viene en esa moto?
Estoy haciendo una ruta de Guatemala a Estados Unidos
¿Oh, sí?
en terracería.
¿Oh, sí?
Hice la ruta desde la presa, aquí abajo,
Hey,
y viene por toda la terracería, voy hasta acá.
¿hasta Estados Unidos?
Ah, sí, desde Guatemala.
De Guatemala. ¿Usted solo?
Ahora sí, hice la otra mitad con mi esposa.
Ujú.
Y andaba en su moto también, pero esta vez ya solo.
Ah, está bien. No, pues se avienta, ¿da?
Sí.
No.
Estuvo complicado el camino, pero aquí estamos.
Bueno, está bien, ¿no? Pues ya se le aventó lo más difícil, ¿eh?
Sí.
¿O qué?
¿Cómo?
Ya se aventó lo más difícil, ¿no?
Ah, sí, sí.
Ujú.
Sí, había visto caminos más difíciles que este, pero sí, estaba.
Ah, pues está buenísimo, oiga, échale ganas, que esté bien.
Gracias, gracias, buen día. I've decided to try to make it to Zacatecas today. My wife and I stayed there last year. It's a beautiful city, an historic center, downtown area. It's good to see some water in the rivers, but it won't be long before that's gone. And what do you know? 2 vehicles. Haven't seen hardly anybody today. I was told there's a small city ahead called Florencia. So,
People!
should be there in 20 minutes or so. Maybe half an hour. But it's beautiful country up here. What a day. The United States is approximately, I think 81%, 80% paved roads. I believe that's the statistic, but Mexico is literally 2/3% dirt roads and 1/3 paved. There's a lot of amazing riding in Mexico for ADV riders. And Mexico is so close to the United States. You don't have to go very far away from your home country if you live there, or Canada, relatively speaking. You have to go through the US, but compared to going to South America, Africa, Asia, you can do absolutely incredible ADV riding right here in Mexico. And I know there's a lot of concern about security, but the fact is, for the most part, it is quite safe, as you can see here. I can ride for a long time, many months, and never be concerned about my security, even years.
Wonderful. High plateau. Cool, green, nice lands, big eucalyptus, big oak. It's beautiful.
And I've never been robbed in Mexico. I have never had anything stolen from me in Mexico when I'm out riding my motorcycle. So it just goes to show, I've been in Mexico now for a long time. Been riding my motorcycles non-stop for the past 7 years. And I even came to Mexico riding my bicycle. I know it's hard to block it out of your mind. So many Netflix series and other series focus on the cartels because it's sort of exciting and makes a good story. But it's just not really based on reality. The cartels aren't interested in you,
Civilization!
ADV rider, motorcycle rider.
My God.
They're interested in other
Houses.
things. So that keeps you safe. And then you just follow
it's this way.
certain rules, like travel during the day.
I'd say yes, this way.
Looks more worn.
Keep up on current news. News from a month ago can be completely outdated. So you really want to keep up on what's happening now.
That's right.
And you'll be fine. You really will. And I'm living proof of that. So come to Mexico. Get out there if you live in Mexico and explore and enjoy your time on the motorcycle. Well guys, I'm so freaking tired I can barely speak. I made this little recording 2 times already, and it was mighty terrible, so I'm making it a 3rd time. Zacatecas, here we are. See that black arrow? Well, that red line, all the way down from Lake Chapala, is what I did today. Zacatecas has some beautiful places, and the capital's really, really nice in the downtown historic district. There's a wonderful hotel here. I'll put the video at the end. Casa Faroles. They let you put your motorcycle inside the reception area, as you'll see in the video, so check that out. They're putting up the decorations for the Day of the Dead, which is just a few days down the road. Wish I could be here, but I can't spend that long here. Zacatecas also has a wonderful Christmas tradition. Come at Christmas time, the month of December. It's beautiful. Glad you followed along. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Give the video a like. I appreciate it.
Y si un día el mundo se acabara, bailar contigo sería mi voluntad. Al cabo que gocé muy bien mi vida, y estar contigo es mi felicidad. La rienda suelta, nada me pertenece. Estoy aquí de pura casualidad. No quiero a nadie y a mí nadie me quiere. Por eso siempre vivo con libertad. Nada me importa los suspiros de la gente. Solo son celos y nada de verdad.
Downtown Zacatecas. This is Casa Faroles. And they let you put your motorcycle inside the reception area, which I love. Buenos días. So there's the bike, right in the reception area. Pretty awesome. And it's a nice area. They very kindly gave me a room right on the first floor. Oh
They have nice rooms, big bathrooms, and hot showers.
Yo soy sincero y no me agüito fácil, si en el baile solo quieres saludar. Pero si un día tú sientas lo que siento, pues yo soy libre y tengo curiosidad. Y